What's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a great week. Had a great class this Sunday. Thank you all for coming. The theme of, if you guys weren't there, the theme of Sunday was at-home style workouts, things that if I don't know what to do, this was a good one that you could go after. You know, there's running. We did some running around the church. Did some rows, push-ups, some air squats, repeats 5 times. I felt like it was a very good workout. I think everybody got the necessary stimulus that we were looking for. So very proud of everybody's effort. But like I said, those are things that we can always do. Specifically if we're on vacation, I can always run to that spot over there. I can come back and do a particular set of movements, vary it up each time, and you're going to get some pretty good fitness in the end. So again, thank you guys for that were there and put out a good effort. If you weren't able to be there, let me know, and you guys can get into that fitness, that little bit of fitness as well. I can send you the workout if you are interested. So let's talk about Wednesday's workout. This Sunday today we're gonna work on core movements, trying to strengthen that core. We're gonna do a Tabata style workout. If you're not familiar with the Tabata, it's typically some sort of work to rest ratio, usually 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, but you can vary that always. You could always do 10 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, depending on the movement. But today we're gonna stick with the 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off of 5 sets with each movement, and we got 4 different movements for you today. So the first one you'll do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest for 5 times. 5 times is through a sequence, and then you'll move on to the next movement 5 times, and so forth. First one that I have for you today is mountain climbers. We're going to do 20 seconds of mountain climbers, trying to keep that a nice body line of a tight core, and we're moving those feet back and forth for the 20-second interval, and then we're going to take a 10-second rest and then do it again. The second movement we have is a flutter kick. So we're going to lay on our back, try to get into a little bit of a, not really a boat position where our feet are really high off the ground and our chest is really high off the ground. I want you to lay that back flat and then take those feet slightly off the ground and then move them back and forth. Not so high off the ground either, kind of back and forth, quick flutters, really trying to keep that lower core, the hip flexors and things engaged while we do that. Again, 5 sets of that. Moving on to the next one, we've got alternating leg V-up. So we're going to take the right hand, go to the left leg, left arm, right leg for 20 seconds, and then repeat 5 times. The last movement that I have for you today is sit-ups. Good old-fashioned sit-ups. We're going to lay flat. Kind of, you can butterfly those feet, bringing those feet together. The closer those feet are to your body, the harder the work, the harder the movement is. You can lay them out nice and flat if you need to scale that movement a little bit, but the goal is to lay back on our shoulders flat to begin the rep. Hands can go over our head to touch the ground, and then sit up to trying to get those shoulders in front of the hips to complete the movement. If you need to touch your toes or touch out in front of you in order to get those shoulders out in front of the hips, that would be what I would recommend, but 5 sets of that. So those 4 continuous movements, 5 sets. You'll probably feel pretty tight in the midsection by the end of all that, considering the progression of the movements. If you do feel like those first 2 movements or so have kind of blown up the core and you need to take a little bit of a break, maybe a minute or 2 in between each movement, just so you can recover, absolutely do so. If you are capable and you're feeling good, just flow through them with each continual set, okay? That's it, guys. Pretty self-explanatory. It's been pretty easy. If you do have any questions or concerns with any of the movements, or maybe scales or anything like that, hit me up on any of the social media platforms by just adding a comment, or you can always send me a message. But guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I'll see you on Sunday in the gym, 4 o'clock. Have a great rest of your week. Like I said, God bless.